Hello friends and coin lovers across the USA. Glowing Star, today we're diving into one of the most powerful and iconic treasures in American history, the Kennedy half dollar. From the shining modern 2021D to the nostalgic 1997D and the legendary 1979 edition, these coins are more than just 50 cents. They are stories of pride, history, and hidden fortune. Some of these half dollars, in the right condition, can be worth thousands, even millions, making them true treasures of collectors. Stay tuned, because if you have one of these in your collection, you might just be holding one of the best coins in America. The first up, the year 2021 gave birth to a coin that at first looked ordinary, yet for those who truly understand numismatics, it carries a spark of unimaginable fortune. I am speaking about the Kennedy half dollar with a D mint mark, a coin minted in Denver that, in certain rare conditions, is believed to hold a value far beyond its 50-cent face. Imagine holding a coin worth only half a dollar in the market, but under the right light, in the right mint state, and with the right rarity, its price could skyrocket into millions of dollars, making its owner an overnight millionaire. This is not just metal, it is a hidden ticket to fortune. The Kennedy half dollar has always carried more than just currency value. It carries history, respect, and remembrance. First introduced in 1964 to honor the late President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination, this coin became a symbol of hope, courage, and the enduring spirit of America. By 2021, decades later, the coin still held that legacy, but now with added mysteries of mint errors, low minted surprises, and unique varieties that collectors desperately chase. For some, the 2021 D half dollar has become a coin of legend, tied to unimaginable prices. Now picture this. You are going through your loose change or maybe checking an old collection given by a family member. Suddenly, you notice a 2021 Kennedy half dollar with a D mint mark. To the untrained eye, it's just another coin. But what if this exact piece hides a rare flaw, a unique strike, or an extraordinary mint condition that could transform its worth from cents into millions of dollars overnight? This is why the 2021 Kennedy half dollar excites collectors and investors alike. The chance that a tiny piece of metal might contain an empire of wealth. Collectors know that rarity and condition are everything. For example, if this coin exists in pristine mint state, untouched, with every line of Kennedy's portrait sharp and flawless, then its demand shoots through the roof. Add to that the possibility of an unusual strike error, like a double die, an off-center minting, or a dramatic misprint, and suddenly the coin doesn't just belong in a change jar, but in an auction house commanding prices that could run into the millions. It's a breathtaking reality that makes people guard their Kennedy halves with extreme caution. The beauty of this coin lies not just in its metallic shine, but in its storytelling power. Every Kennedy half dollar reminds Americans of unity and resilience, but the 2021 D piece whispers something more, that destiny can hide in small places. Who would believe that a half dollar minted only recently could rival the value of ancient treasures? Yet, that is the magic of numismatics. The marketplace decides, and collectors driven by passion turn ordinary coins into treasures of unimaginable worth. What's even more fascinating is that many people who own this coin have no idea about its potential. It may lie dainty, forgotten, in drawers, in pockets, or in jars, waiting for someone with knowledge to uncover its brilliance. If you, today, have a 2021 Kennedy half dollar with a D mint mark, it is worth more than a glance. It could be the very key that changes your financial future forever. Do not spend it carelessly. Do not underestimate its power. Because in today's coin market, stories of fortunes built overnight are no longer myths. They are reality. Think of it this way. Your 2021 D Kennedy half dollar might be the bridge between ordinary living and extraordinary wealth. The coin market has always surprised the world. A simple dime or quarter has sold for millions, shocking both collectors and common citizens. Why not this coin? Why not your coin? Fortune favors the aware, and awareness begins with recognizing value in what others overlook. That is why knowing about the 2021 Kennedy half dollar is not just knowledge, it is power. This is why experts, collectors, and historians tell you, never dismiss a coin based on its modern date or low face value. What matters is rarity, condition, demand, and history, and the 2021 D Kennedy half dollar has all the ingredients of becoming one of the most valuable coins in existence. It blends modern production with hidden mysteries, standing as a living proof that even coins minted in recent years can hold unimaginable financial power. So, my friends, the next time you come across a 2021 Kennedy half dollar with a D mint mark, hold it tightly. Examine it carefully, because this single piece of metal, which may seem insignificant at first glance, could be your doorway to a life-changing fortune. Do not sell it for less. Do not ignore it. For within this coin lies a possibility of overnight transformation, from pocket change to millions, from ordinary to extraordinary, from hope to history. The second up, the 1997 Kennedy half dollar with the D mint mark is one of those coins that, at first glance, seems like nothing more than ordinary pocket change. But for those who understand the secret language of coins, this piece carries whispers of hidden fortune. Imagine holding a coin worth only 50 cents in everyday use, yet under the right conditions, this very coin could be valued in the millions of dollars, turning its owner into a millionaire in the blink of an eye. This is not just a coin, it is destiny wrapped in metal, waiting for discovery. The Kennedy half dollar itself is no ordinary series. First struck in 1964 to honor the fallen President John F. Kennedy, it became a symbol of national unity and remembrance. Every American who held it felt connected to a legacy larger than themselves. By 1997, the Kennedy half dollar was still a familiar face in U.S. currency, but the Denver Mint mark on certain pieces added a layer of intrigue. It was a year when production numbers, mint quality, and unexpected varieties created the perfect storm for collectors to dream big. Think about this. A 1997 D Kennedy half dollar in everyday condition may not raise eyebrows. But in pristine, untouched mint state condition, it transforms from a coin into a treasure. Add to that the possibility of errors, doubled dies, off-center strikes, or unusual metal compositions, and suddenly you're looking at a coin that collectors would fight for, with prices climbing into realms that ordinary people can hardly imagine. This is how a single half dollar becomes worth millions of dollars overnight. The excitement around the 1997 D coin isn't just about its metal content or mintage numbers. It's about what it represents. It's about the possibility that the most life-changing fortune could be lying hidden in a dusty coin jar, in an old collection, or in the change from a forgotten drawer. That mystery keeps collectors awake at night, knowing that the key to unimaginable wealth may already be in their possession. And for those lucky enough to find the right 1997 D Kennedy half dollar, it could be the moment their story changes forever. Coins like this have always had a magical quality. They are tiny storytellers, carrying history and hope from one generation to the next. The Kennedy half dollar, especially, has been tied to American memory and pride. But the 1997 D is a chapter of its own, one where modern minting meets rare opportunity. Its value doesn't just come from age, but from uniqueness, rarity, and condition. That's why this coin is so thrilling. It proves that wealth is not always found in ancient treasures, but sometimes in what seems most ordinary. Consider the auctions where modern half dollars have shocked the world. Bidders push prices beyond expectations, proving that passion for rarity knows no limits. The 1997 D coin holds the same potential. It carries the aura of surprise, the power to transform someone's life instantly. To dismiss it as just 50 cents is to walk past a fortune hidden in plain sight. That's the beauty of numismatics. It teaches us to look deeper, to value what others overlook. Now imagine the emotional impact of finding this coin. One moment you're holding change that buys you nothing more than a candy bar, and the next you realize you are holding $1 million fortune. That realization has brought tears, joy, and shock to collectors throughout history. The 1997 D Kennedy half dollar carries that same potential. It is a coin of dreams, one that proves life can change in an instant, all because of a tiny piece of metal resting quietly in your hand. This is why coin experts say, never underestimate the power of condition and rarity. A flawless 1997 D, shining as though it was struck yesterday, is a prize beyond imagination. And even more, the errors and varieties make this coin legendary. Each one tells a story of the minting process, of human error, of chance, and each story adds zeros to its price tag. For the wise, this is not just a coin, but a golden opportunity hidden in silver-colored metal. So, my friends, the next time you see a Kennedy half dollar dated 1997 with a D mint mark, do not toss it aside. Do not spend it without thought. Hold it carefully. Study it closely, because it may not just be worth 50 cents. It may be your doorway to unimaginable wealth, your bridge from ordinary life to extraordinary fortune. In the blink of an eye, this coin could rewrite your story, proving that sometimes the smallest things carry the greatest treasures of destiny. The third up, when we talk about American coins that hold both history and hidden fortune, the 1979 Kennedy half dollar stands tall among them. On the surface, it is just another 50-cent coin, struck in large numbers for everyday circulation. But once you peel back the layers, you discover a fascinating story of memory, pride, and unimaginable wealth. For collectors who truly understand its worth, this coin is not just a piece of metal. It is a silent key that can unlock riches beyond belief. Some examples, in the finest condition, are valued in the millions of dollars in today's market. Imagine the shock of finding such a treasure resting quietly in your pocket change or coin collection. The Kennedy half dollar series itself was born in tragedy but filled with honor. In 1964, following the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, the U.S. Mint introduced this coin as a tribute to his legacy. Americans embraced it with emotion, eager to hold a small reminder of their fallen leader. By the time 1979 arrived, the Kennedy half dollar had become an established part of U.S. currency, yet each year carried its own uniqueness. The 1979 edition, especially with the right mint marks in pristine condition, is a hidden jewel. For collectors, this coin is more than money. It is history frozen in silver-colored metal. What makes the 1979 Kennedy half dollar so extraordinary is not just its connection to Kennedy, but its rarity and flawless condition. Coins that have circulated in millions are common, but those that survive without a single scratch, kept in their mint state perfection, are rare beyond imagination. Collectors call these MS-grade coins, and when a 1979 Kennedy half dollar reaches this level, its price skyrockets from cents to millions. Add to this the possibility of mint errors, like double strikes, off-center images, or unusual planches, and suddenly you are staring at a coin that can change someone's life overnight. The fascination with coins like the 1979 half dollar lies in their dual nature, ordinary to the untrained eye, yet extraordinary to those who recognize the details. Picture this. One person spends it without a second thought, while another person picks it up, inspects it, and realizes they are holding something that could buy them a house, a car, or even build an empire. This is a magic of numismatics, teaching us that even the smallest, most overlooked objects can carry fortunes untold. The 1979 Kennedy half dollar also holds a place in the broader history of American coinage. The late 1970s were years of change, with coin compositions, minting techniques, and collector demand shaping the market. Many half dollars from this time were struck with precision, but accidents and variations always crept in. These accidents became blessings to collectors, creating unique rarities that no one else in the world may own. That is why the 1979 coin, especially from certain mints, is watched with such reverence. Its story is not only about Kennedy, but about the American spirit of resilience and chance. Collectors today know the thrill of chasing a coin like this. Auction houses have seen bidding wars where seemingly simple Kennedy half dollars shattered expectations, selling for jaw-dropping prices. The 1979 edition is one such candidate, capable of surprising the world. Its value is not static. It grows with time, rarity, and the passion of those who seek it. That is why the coin has an almost legendary status. It proves that wealth does not always come from gold or diamonds, but sometimes from a quiet gleam of a half-dollar hiding in plain sight. And beyond the market value, there is something deeply emotional about owning a 1979 Kennedy half dollar in mint perfection. It is like holding a piece of American history that connects generations, from the sorrow of 1963 when the nation lost Kennedy, to the steady heartbeat of the 1970s, to today's world where collectors treasure every detail. Each coin becomes a storyteller, whispering about the times it was made, the people who handled it, and the unexpected destiny it carries. For those who dream of fortune, the lesson is clear. Never underestimate the coins you hold. A 1979 Kennedy half dollar might look like nothing more than 50 cents, but with the right mint mark, flawless grade, or rare error, it transforms into a ticket to wealth. Many people walk past fortunes every day, never realizing that the key to riches lies jingling in their pockets. The wise collector knows better. They look closely, they study, and they discover treasures where others see none. So, dear listener, remember this. The 1979 Kennedy half dollar is more than just a coin. It is a symbol of honor, a bridge between history and fortune, and possibly the most powerful 50 cents you will ever encounter. If you ever find one, don't rush to spend it. Hold it close, examine it carefully, and understand its worth. Because in your hand, you may be holding not just a coin, but the power to change your life forever. This is the magic of coins, ordinary in appearance, but extraordinary in destiny.